Hello and welcome to the classes by Mrs. Monisha Nagpal. We are back again with the same topic, linear equations, but today we are going to start solving word problems based on linear equations. As you can see, we have three sums already on our board. These are very basic sums, but it's very important for you to know the basics of the sums that involve numbers. The very first sum says the sum of two consecutive. So this word sum here, this means addition. Okay, the total. Let's say total. But from the very beginning of the sum itself, please start understanding the words used. The sum of two consecutive integers is 49. So the first thing that I've told you, the word sum over here refers to total. Consecutive. What consecutive means? One after the other. And integers. So integers that are one after the other. So let us take some integers. What are the integers? -1, 0, 1, 2, etc. So the negative and the positive integers. So what is the difference between two consecutive integers? What is the difference of 0 and 1? 1. What is the difference of 1 and 2? 1. 3, 1 and 3, it is 1. Similarly, 0 and -1, what is the difference? 1. So consecutive integers differ from each other by 1. So we don't know which integers we are talking about. So we are taking three integers. So three integers, say A, B and C are three integers. So if I take the integers in series, A is less than B, B is less than C. I'm taking them in this order. A, B, C. Now, if you have any problem with integers, the videos of integers are also there in my channel. Please go through that if you have problem in integers. Coming back to the sum. Now taking three integers A, B, C. So A is the smallest one, B is the middle one and C is the third one. So what is the relationship between them? That is the difference of B and A. That is B minus A is going to be 1. And the difference of B and C, that is C minus B, is also going to be 1. This concept is clear. Say for an example 2, 3, 4. Difference of these two is 1. Difference of these two is 1. Alright, or we can say difference of these two is 2. Here also difference of A and C is 2. Difference 1 here, difference 1 here. So total difference from A to C is 2. Now, using this concept, we are going to start solving the sum. So we do not know what the integers are. So we will take let the integers be, say the first one or the smallest one I am taking as x. So the next one will be what? X plus 1, because we know that consecutive integers differ by 1. So what is the next integer I am taking? X plus 1. Why? Because x plus 1, I have taken the one that is greater than x. So x plus 1 minus x is what? 1. So the difference of these two is 1. Again, the difference of x plus 1 is the second integer. The next one will be x plus 1 plus 1. The next integer to this. That is x plus 2. So this one is x plus 2. I said you the first and the third one will have a difference of 2. So see, x plus 2 minus x is having a difference 2. So three integers, if you are asked, you will take x, x plus 1, x plus 2. If it is more than that, then x plus 3, x plus 4 and so on. So we have taken the three integers is x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now it is told the sum of these two integers. So we have taken here 2. So since two integers have been asked, so we are taking the two integers to be as x and x plus 1. It is told that the sum of the two integers is 49. So according to the problem, ATP refers to according to the problem. You can write according to the problem, according to the given question, according to the given condition, whatever you feel like. So ATP is a very common abbreviation that we use for according to the problem. So according to the problem, the sum of the two integers is equal to 49. This is given to you. So we see we have framed a linear equation over here. So you have to see in these word problems, the problems will be given to you. You have to frame the linear equation. So far when we were solving linear equation, the problems were given to us and we were solving the value of the unknown, the variables. But here you are the one who is thinking about the variable. What is the variable, which number, or what is the question asking you to take the variable to be as, and then frame your equation, also solve it, and also give the solution to the question. So you have to understand the meaning of the question in order to frame these things. So many steps. First, consider a particular whatever is asked to be as x accordingly to the question. What is the variable that you are going to consider, for what value, what variable you are going to consider. Second, frame the equation, solve the equation. So these things you have to do it only by reading the question to you. The question will be only given to you. Otherwise, the condition you have to frame. So this becomes x plus 1. The brackets are removed. So 49. That means 2x plus 1 equals to 49. So now simplifying this, I think you have become a pro now in simplifying. You should become a pro now. Okay. So take the one the other side. So it is 49 minus 1. So 2x is equals to 48. So x equals to 48 by 2. That means x equals to 24. Remember children, these are imply signs. These, you have to mention these when you're doing linear equations. Okay. Alright. So the value of x we have got as 24. Now what is the 24? What is x? Integers. So you have got the first integer as 24. But you have to find the numbers, means both the integers. So that means here when you get x is equal to 1, therefore x plus 1 is what? 25. So answer when you are writing, the required numbers or integers are 24, which means x, and 25, that is the second integer, that is x plus 1. So the required integers are 24 and 25. So the very basic steps that word problem will involve is first choosing what you are considering to be the variable. That is choosing the variable, and what in the particular question given to you, what has to be considered as the variable. Most of the cases we consider x or whatever variable you feel like. You can take any variable out of the 26 variables that you have. You choose your own variable. But what the variable is given, the variable is assigned to what? Most of the cases we take the answer or the question that whatever the question is asking you for, that is considered to be as x. Like here we had to find the numbers. So x we have considered as one of the numbers. So the very next number is also based on that x. This x plus 1. Then you have to frame the problem. That is the equation you have to frame by reading the question. So by reading the question, that is according to the problem, you have framed the equation. Then you are going to the solution part of it and then finding the required answer. So I hope the first sum is clear. So whenever consecutive integers, now please remember, when do we consider x, x plus 1, etc.? When we are asked to find consecutive integers, consecutive natural numbers, whole numbers. Okay, so for these cases we consider x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3. Why? Because for each of them the consecutive numbers differ by 1. Say natural numbers also the same thing, they will differ by 1. Whole numbers also they will differ by 1. And integers are also differing by 1. Because since integers are differing by 1, naturally whole numbers and natural numbers will also differ by 1, because in the set of integers the whole numbers and the natural numbers are a part of it. Okay. Now I hope this concept you will keep in your mind. Similarly, before going to the next problem, if I say odd numbers or consecutive odd or consecutive even. For consecutive odd, consecutive even, you can take x plus, first number if you take as x, second one you will take x plus 2, third number x plus 4, fifth number x plus fourth number x plus 6, and so on. Here why? Because see, integer even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, so and so, they will differ by 2. They always differ by 2. So if I take the first one to be as x, the next one will be what? Plus 2 to it. The third one is again a plus 2 to it. Again a plus 2 to it. So it goes on in this manner. So say odd numbers also. What are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 and so on. This also same thing because they are also differing by 2. So you can take x, x plus 2, x plus 4 and so on. Now you will have, ma'am, how can both of them give me the answers? The question will tell you. The question itself will be telling you, because when you will be putting the question or putting the condition in the given variables in the given question in the condition, you will be getting the required answer. What is important is to know what am I going to consider. For odd, for even, both you can consider x, x plus 2, x plus 4, so on. Or you can also consider x plus 1, x plus 3, x plus 5 and so on. Don't go by this 1, 3, 5. Ma'am, these are odd numbers, so they will be representing odd numbers. It's not like that. You can take either this one for odd and even or this one for odd and even. What is important to know is that the difference of the numbers should be 2. Here in this series also you see the numbers are differing by 2, as well as in this series also the numbers are differing by 2. So you can take now whatever is asked in the question, put in the question and you will be getting the answers. So don't forget this. Second sum, the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 4. Now again 3 consecutive. Consecutive means one after the other. Multiples of 4. So let's take some multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and so on. So you see, what is the difference of them? 4. Difference 4. Difference 4. Here difference 4. So here the difference is 4. Now I think by now you know what is to be done in this problem. So if I consider this one as x, first one, second one will be x plus 4. Third one again a plus 4, so x plus 8. Again a plus 4, x plus 12. This is the way you can consider. Or there's another way. Since just now you have learned for natural numbers, for whole numbers, we can take, see, 4 can be represented as 4 into 1. 8 is 4 into 2. 12, 4 into 3. 16, 4 into 4. Now what you can see, one thing. Here this 4 is common. And here these are natural numbers. So I just now told you for natural numbers what are the ways you can take x, x plus 1, x plus 2. So here if I take the first one as multiple of x, so 4 into x, second one will be 4 into x plus 1, 4 into x plus 2, 4 into x plus 3. So this is also going to give you the same thing, that is the multiples of 4. Now how this and this is same, I'll show you. 4x is fine. Now 4 into x plus 1. What I can write this one as 4x plus 4. 4 into x plus 2. Of what I can write for here? 4x plus 8. So if I consider the 4x to be as k, so this is k, this is k plus 4, k plus 8 and so on. See, x, x plus 4, x plus, I just change the value. X, x plus 8, x plus 12, k plus 4, k plus 8, k plus 12, it go on. So whichever way you want you can consider. Either consider it in this way or consider it in this way. Ultimately, end of the problem you will get the same answer. Either go by this or go by this. So whenever you are asked for multiples of a given number, what you are going to do? Just see this, multiples of 4 means the numbers will increment by 4. The numbers differ from each other by 4. So you can take the first number as x, second number as x plus 4 and keep increasing by 4. X plus 8, x plus 12 and so on. So here I need 3 numbers. So let us take the numbers to be, let the numbers or consecutive multiples, let the 3 consecutive multiples 4 be x, x plus 4, x plus 8. If it would have been consecutive multiples of 7, then you would have taken x plus 7, x plus 14. Increasing by 7. Whatever is the number asks, multiple of whatever number, just keep increasing by that particular number. Okay. So, according to the problem, the sum is 60. So, x plus 4 plus x plus 8 equals to 60. So, when you are opening the bracket, x plus x is equal to x plus x is 3x. 4 plus 8 is 12. So, 3x equals to 60 minus 12. So, 3x equals to 48, or x is equal to 48 by 3, or x is equal to 16. So, we have got 16 over here. So, the others will be, so x plus 4 will be how much? 16 plus 4, 20. X plus 8 will be how much? That is 16 plus 8, that is 24. So, answer when you are writing, the required multiples of 4 are 16, 20, 24. So, these are the consecutive multiples that you were looking for. Okay, 16, 20 and 24. Now, this sum also again I will show you with the other method. This is clear. Now, just I will change the numbers here. So, the first sum is I'll take 4x, 4 into x plus 1, 4 into x plus 2. Okay, so the sum changes here. I will not change my last statement because I will show you how I'll get the last statement same. So 4x plus 4 into x plus 1 plus 4 into x plus 2, this is equal to 60. So 4x plus 4 into x is 4x plus 4, 4x plus 8, 60. 4x plus 4x plus 4x is 12x plus 12 equals to 60. So 12x equals to 48, 12 taken that side, x is equals to 48 by 12, that is equal to 4. Okay, now I have got here 4. So you'll say, ma'am, previously we got x as 16, but that x and this x is different. We have taken the multiples to be as 4x. So the value of 4x will be 4 into 4, 16. Next is 4 into x plus 1, that is 4 into 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 into 4 is 20. Second one obtained. Third, 4 into x plus 2, that is 4 into 4 plus 2, that is 4 into 6. 4 into 6, that is equal to 24. So one of the values is this, the other value is this, the other value is this. See, matched. 16, because my multiples were 4x. I have taken the multiples as 4x. So 4x, you are not x. Your answer is not x. Your answer is 4x because you have taken the multiple as 4x. So 4x is 16. Next one is 4 into x plus 1. So 4 into x plus 1 is 20. 4 into x plus 2. So 4 into x plus 2 is 24. So see, 16, 20, 24. So with both the ways, I have shown you how you can get the answer. Alright. Going to the last part of today's class, that is divide 96 into 2 parts. Now suppose I have rupees 96 with me, or say let us say that I have 100 rupees. Now I am giving this 100 rupees to 2 people. One is say Pooja, the other one is Neha. So to Pooja I am giving 40 rupees. So how much? The remaining I am giving to Neha. So how much is Neha receiving? Very easy, ma'am, 60 rupees. Now how did we get this 60? From whatever I had, I am subtracting whatever I gave Pooja. This is what everybody of us know. That is, whatever you have, whatever I have given in the first part, from the total, if I subtract the first part, the value of the second part will be obtained. So this is what is the common logic. So this logic only we will use whenever we are going to do sums like this. Divide 96 in 2 parts. So if 96 is the total, if I take 2 parts, now what part am I going to take? I don't know anything about it. So let me take the first part to be as x. X is something that is given from 96. So what is the other part, second part? 96 minus x. X is some value which we'll find later on. But for the time being, we have taken x to be as one of the parts, the first part. Smaller part or bigger part, we have taken the first part. So let x be the first part. So the other part is 96 minus x. This is clear. So whenever you are asked to divide certain things in two parts, if one of the parts you take as x, the other part will be the total minus the first part. Always remember this. Because this sums based on this we will do later on also. So divide 96 in two parts. So let the parts be x and 96 minus x. Now it is first part is done. Such that, children, this st refers to such that. Now on, if I write st, it means such that. Okay, half of, such that half of one part. Now half of which part? You take as per your wish. Half of any one of the parts. Half of one part is equal to the other part. So half of one part, so I'll take half of the first part is equal to the second part. Okay, so that means now we'll do what? Cross multiply. So 2 into, or else you can do it in this way also. Several ways of simplifying. Take this x this side. So x by 2 plus x is 96. X. Now this 2 will go over here. 96 into 2. Do not multiply right now. Cancellation will take place. By 3. Because this 3 is brought down here. This is 32. 32 into 2 is 64. So we have got x as 64. So for us, x is equal to 64 and 96 minus x, that is 96 minus 64, that is equal to 32. So for us, the first part is 64, second part is 32. All right, the two parts. Now, how will we know which one to half? I wished I did x by 2. Now, if you wish, you can do it other way also. You will say, ma'am, we will take 96 minus x by 2. Half of this part is equal to this part, because it is not clearly mentioned in the question which one is bigger, which one is smaller, or half of the smaller part or half of the bigger part, nothing. So you do it. See, same answer you will get. So half of 96 minus x by 2, because it is only given half of one part is equal to the other part. So if we take 96 minus x by 2 is half, this becomes 96 minus x equals to 2x. So 96 equals to if the x is this side, so minus 3x equals to minus 96. So 3x equals to 96, or x is equal to 96 by 3. So x is equal to 32. So x is 32 means 96 minus x will be equal to 96 minus 32, which is equal to 6 minus 2, 4 minus 64. So, see, 32 and 64. Okay, so your parts are 32 and 64. Either ways you can do. Either you halve this and make it equal to this one, or you can halve this one and make it equal to x. Whichever you feel like you can go. You can do. Both will give you the two parts. If you do this method, then in this case you are getting your value of x as 64 and the value of 96 minus x as 32. If you do this, then in this case you are getting the x's value to be as 32 and the 96 minus x's value has to be 64, because 64 by 2 is 32. So if you are taking 64 here, that means if you are taking the bigger number, because see, for the bigger number by 2 is equal to the smaller number. So in this case, by the sum we have taken the x to be as greater, and for this case we have taken 96 minus x to be as greater, because 64's half is equal to 32. Okay, we know it mathematically, 64 by 2 is 32. So if we are taking 64, because this is the main underlying logic inside the question. So if you are doing this, that means 64 by 2 is equal to 32. Means here in this case your x is 64 and this is 32. And if you're doing this, that means you've taken this one to be as 64 and this one to be as 32. You see, initially you won't know the solution. You go, you do, you will get the answer. You need not worry. The sum is set up in that way only. Okay, so that you get the answer. Either way, you can attend the question. Alright? Fine. So, the most important thing to know in this part is that how do I consider the two parts. So, if you are just given the total, you are just given the total. So, these sums can come, divide a length or a 2 meter cloth in two parts. So, let one part be as x, the other part is the 2 meter cloth. If it is given, then one part is x, the other is 2 meter minus x. That way also you can consider, up to you. So, you have to know just one part. If I am taking x, the other part is the total length or the total number minus the first part. That is it. This is what you have to know. So, we have come to the end of today's class. I hope to meet you soon in the next video. But till then, make sure you go through all the videos that have been uploaded under this topic, so that the concept is very clear to you from the very basics of it. So please forget about everything when you're going through the videos. Make yourself a pro in this topic. Go through each and every problem, each and every explanation that has been uploaded for you. Okay, so if you like the way I teach, as I always say, please like the channel. If you want to share your doubts, your feedbacks, your problems, please do comment them and do subscribe the channel. I hope to see you soon in the very next video. Till then, bye-bye.